Good day, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Reginald D. Burneys, and I welcome you to another episode of the Reginald D. Burneys Show. Before I begin, please remember at the end of this show, look for your name. If you are on my Facebook friend list, you do qualify for a $25 Walmart gift card. At the beginning of each show, we draw a name. And if your name is drawn, we will put it at the end of the show. If you see your name, you are the winner for a $25 Walmart gift card, which will be shipped to you. You will receive in your mailbox within 2 weeks of the show, or within 2 weeks after. What you need to do, if you see your name, inbox me with your name and address, and also your telephone number so my staff can verify your address. And your card will be shipped to you the next business day. And you should receive your card within 2 weeks after that date. Today's topic is going to be about relationships. But first, we're going to get to the sports and entertainment news. Let's get to the good stuff, and then we'll start on today's topic. Okay? Let's talk about Maya Moore. Remember the basketball star in the Connecticut women's basketball team that won the national championship this year? Well, she done made history again. She has linked a shoe deal with the Nike Jordan brand. She's the first female ever in the history of women's basketball to sign a shoe deal with a major shoe brand. Congratulations to Maya Moore, and we wish you luck on your new chapter in life, and we are anxious to see what are you going to do in the WNBA. Rapper T-Bone of the Cali Swag District, dead at age 22. He was shot to death in California about a week ago, and it was confirmed by his band group. It was a drive-by shooting. It is still under investigation. Road trip actress Mira Amber Harris, dead at age 36. The cause of her death is unknown. We do know, however, that she did have surgery on her leg or knee or something like that for a old basketball injury. The autopsy is still has not been released. So I will conduct a. I will inform you on the results of that whenever I find out more information. Dayton, Ohio. In Dayton, Ohio, the jury convicted an Ohio mom and her baby's microwave death. 28-year-old China Arnold was convicted of aggravated murder in the death of a 28-day-old Paris Talley, which is her daughter, in August 2005. She could receive the death penalty in this case by the Ohio, because Ohio does have the death penalty. It is a death penalty state. The sentencing phase will begin this coming Monday on the 23rd of this month. Her first trial had ended in mistrial. She was found guilty in the second trial, however, but that conviction was also reversed last fall. An appeals court had found that there was misconduct by prosecutors and that the trial court made an error by not allowing material witnesses to testify in her defense. But they was able to convict her in the third trial, and she is, like I said, eligible for the death penalty. I will give you more information as I get it on this case. Now let's get to today's topic: relationship. About 9.7 million of us in the USA alone are in some type of exclusive relationship. Statistics does show, however, that over 100,000 relationships fail each and every month. Wow, that is a staggering number. What causes relationships to fail so rapidly and so openly these days? Back in the days, in the early 1900s, relationships believed it was almost like a sin for a couple to split up. People normally stay together till death do their part, but now, if you wink wrong, that is a clause for a relationship to fail. What causes that? Is it that today's baby makers is not educated when it comes to maintaining a relationship? Or is it that it's more infidelity being brought out in the open than it did back in the days before we was even born? We're going to try to figure that out today. Statistics shows that 65% of relationships do fail because of infidelity. Out of that 65%, 85% of that infidelity is caused by a man. But does that mean a man cheats more than a woman? No. Statistics show that the woman counterpart have extra relationship affairs just as much as the men. But men, they seem for some reason to get caught more than the women. Now, what causes someone to cheat? Women, I done heard plenty of women say lack of attention, lack of time, lack of love. She feel like she don't feel loved by her partner, or it just happened. The spare of the moment, it just happened. Men, most of them cheat because a lot of us men, we don't think with our head. We think with our other head. We don't think with the head that's on the top of our body. We think of the head that's on the bottom of our body, and sometimes it gets us in a lot of trouble. And sometimes we cheat when we still. Let me say this: a lot of women think a man cheat on them because he don't love me no more. But that's not the case. I promise you. 95% of men that cheat on their woman do love their woman. That's not why they cheat, because they don't love their woman. I know men, they can cheat every single day of the 365 day calendar year, but can still be madly in love with his spouse. The reason why most men cheat is, like I said, they think down here rather than up here. We look at the men look at the right now. We seem to allow pleasure to overpower our mindset, and that sometimes will lead us astray. And it's also a man thing. It gives us bragging rights. You know, we on the basketball court shooting ball with the fellas or whatever. Oh, you want to be in the conversation? Hey, man, I slept with so and so. Oh yeah, okay, I slept with so and so. This and that, this and that, this and that. Now let's get on over to the women. A woman they're stronger than us from within. We may have the outer strength, but women has the mental strength. They have the inner strength. They're a lot stronger than us. A woman is not so easy to stray than it is a man. If a woman stray, most of the time is that because they have a void. There's some type of void that needs to be filled. Is it right? Does it justify that? Are them cheating? No. We're just talking about the reasons. We're not talking about whether these the right reasons or the wrong reasons. We're just discussing the reasons right now. So what do we got to do? What do we have to do to conquer this? What do we have to do to put a stop to this? Well, we have to first work on ourselves. We have to think highly of ourselves. We have to think, do I want to degrade myself by going out on this woman or going out on this man for sexual pleasures? If I get a sexual need, why can't I get on the phone or go to the woman that's supposed to satisfy my sexual needs? Why not give them the opportunity first to take care of my sexual needs? Why must I go out and stray just because I see something I like? And a lot of us men, we like the challenge. We always want to touch something that we don't supposed to be touching. It's the challenge. It's the challenge that's within us that causes us to want to do these things. Some people say it takes 50-50 from both parties for a relationship to work. I somewhat disagree with that. I disagree with that. As long as the relationship has 100% commitment, it has a chance of survival. So it doesn't matter if one person giving 60% and another person giving 40%. As long as that 100% is met, that relationship has a chance of survival. That's why I say, if a person loves you less, then you love them even more to fill up the gap. Now, if you're looking at someone that's loving 60% and the counterpart that's loving only 30%, then there's that 10%. That's a gap there. That's a gap there to allow things to come into that relationship to make that relationship fail. Commitment. Let me tell you the main essentials in a relationship surviving. First of all, loyalty. You must be loyal to your counterpart. That means nothing or no one else comes before them. You don't make your counterpart feel like the neighbor, the family, kids, anything is more important than them. Even though it may be or it may not be, but you don't allow them to feel that way. Second of all, communication. Communication is a strong key. If you express yourself and you allow your partner to express themselves, a lot of issues can be solved right then and there. Time, commitment. You must learn to spend time with your spouse. You must make them feel like they are important to you. If you don't have time for them, they're going to feel that everything else in this world is more important to you than they are. And then time over time, as time progresses, they begin to believe that, and then that's when things start to happen. Keep other folks out of your relationship. What goes on in your relationship stays in your relationship. Because most people are not going to give you the right advice. Think about it. Don't take my word for it. I want you to sit and think about it. The last time you went to anyone, a friend, a family member, or a neighbor, and you told them about how bad your spouse makes you feel, do they give you the insight on both sides? Or they just give you the insight on one side and tell you that you should leave that person and go be with someone else? You should walk away. That's not a person that means you good. A person that really mean good by you and really want you to be happy. First of all, they want to analyze and see, can this relationship be saved? They're going to give both of you the benefit of the doubt, and they're going to give you the angles from both ways. They're going to give you advice from both ways, and they're going to allow you to make the decision on what you want to do. So think about that next time you want to go to someone about your spouse. And anyway, that one person that you should be able to go to is your spouse. But in some cases, that don't work. So you want to make sure you go to someone that's going to give you the benefit of the doubt, will give you the say-so on both ends, to give you the opportunity to make your decision. Money. Money is the leading cause to breakups. Why? Because these days, the women is bringing home the money, the men is spending the money. The tides has turned these days. Now the women are seeing that they're going out, they're making the money, the men are sitting down and they're mooching off the women, however the case may be. And the women is wake up and say, hey, I'm not moving ahead. He's spending the money, but he's not bringing in money to help us build. Okay, so most women, they're seen to want to go out and stray away and do other things. But money, you should communicate even with money. What I recommend is you have a joint account and the rest of the money in a separate account. And that way, those issues will be solved without you having to go through an argument first. Okay. Love. How do you know you love someone? How do you know you just lusted for someone? Now, you heard the song by Brian Adams, when a man loves a woman, he gives her his very last dime. That is the truth. A man will show you that he loves you. He won't just tell you. Anybody can say, baby, I love you to death. Oh, baby, you my number one. If he don't show you, don't believe it. Women show us all the time whether they love us. One thing about a woman, if they love us, they're going to show us. If they don't love us, they're going to show us. They're going to show us either way. A woman is going to show the man if she love him, and she's going to show the man if she don't love him. But men need to